Do you ever feel like your brain isn't working properly when you're anxious or stressed? As hard as you try and concentrate, you just can't seem to get things to sink in. You might end up reading the same sentence a few times. Somebody says something to you and it just doesn't stick and you have to ask them to repeat themselves. It's not you being broken or lazy or stupid. It's called brain fog, and it's a real thing. It happens when your brain goes into a state of high anxiety. Your brain thinks you're in danger. Now, whether that's a real threat or it's down to stress, it still perceives it the same, and it shifts into survival mode. And what happens is your nervous system gets flooded with adrenaline and cortisol to get you ready to run away, flight, or get into a fight and defend yourself. And in that moment, when you're flooded with all those hormones, your brain goes into a reactive mode. It gets out of thinking mode. It shuts down access to the more logical side of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, and it focuses on survival instead. So you feel foggy, detached, forgetful, even a bit spaced out, because your brain isn't trying to help you finish that work task or remember what you came into the room for. It's trying to make you survive. It's trying to keep you alive in that instant. No matter how daft that seems to us as logical beings, that's what it's trying to do. And if you're living with long-term chronic anxiety, that's the state your brain is in most of the time. It's permanently in survival mode, and so that brain fog becomes your normal. You're not imagining it, and you're not doing anything wrong. The key is to help your brain feel safe for long enough that it switches off that survival state, and it allows your thinking brain to come back online again. When that happens, that's where the brain fog can lift, and that's where you can start to feel like you again. So the next time when you're anxious and your brain goes fuzzy, just think to yourself, this is my nervous system trying to protect me. I'm not in danger and I can bring myself back. If you found this useful, I put out videos like this every day, so follow me and then you won't miss any of them.